One thing I love about using designer series paper on a card is that the two sides generally coordinate really well, and it's fun to show off both sides on the same card. This is a diagonal cut, and it's both sides of this one sheet of Sweet Talk paper, and I want to show you today how to get this look with any designer series paper. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Linda Bartolucci, and today we're going to be making a card very similar to this one. But first, the most important thing about this card that I want to teach you is how to get this look with your designer series paper, whether it's a Valentine card or a birthday card or a thank you card or anything else. Using your paper to make this cool panel here just gives your card a great pop, and I think you'll really enjoy how easy it is to create this look. So before we start with this fun stack of Valentine products to make this card, I'm going to show you how to get that effect with any paper. Any two-sided paper will work. We're going to use this strawberry paper. I'm going to cut it down to the same size that I used on this card over here, which I don't think is completely on camera, but that's okay. So we're going to go 4 3/4 wide. You could do anything as much as 5 1/4 by 4, but we're going to go 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And we're going to actually make 2 of them. And that's one of the keys to making this technique work. All right, so now I have 2 pieces, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. This is where the magic happens. So the first thing that we need to do is flip one of these over. So now I have 2 different patterns lined or facing up. And now we're going to do our cutting. So the first thing we're going to do is just make an arbitrary cut for an angle. I want a small piece to the left of the cutting canal there and a larger piece to the left of the cutting canal there. I'm going to slide this right down. And now I have established my angle, and that's one piece. Now to match this angle, I'm going to move this over. I'm going to try 2 inches is probably too far. 1 3/4 inches looks pretty good because I have a little bit here and more there. So I'm going to line it up with this line. The reason I want this to match is because that will give me the exact same angle when I cut it here. So I'm going to put my trimmer back down, and I'm going to go right up there. And now you can see if I put all 6 pieces together, I have that effect that I have on this card. But I want the alternating patterns, and that's why we did the flip at the beginning. So now I can make 2 of these. Let me actually move my trimmer out of the way and show you. I'm going to keep all these together. Move this guy over, and here we go. So now you're going to actually make a layer for 2 different projects. So we're just going to separate these like this, and like this, and like this. And now we have 2 card layers where you get that really cool angle in the middle that we can add more layers to. You get to show off both sides of the designer series paper, and you're all set. Voila. All right, so now let's put our Valentine card together. So this is all products from the Sweet Conversation Suite. 2 different words spelled 2 different ways. All right, we're going to use some iridescent rhinestones. We're going to use some of the Sweet Talk paper. I'm going to cut it exactly how I just showed you so you can see it one more time how to get this unique background. We're using some Highland Heather cardstock, and we're using some white card bases. Actually, I'm only going to make 1 of these, but I just cut extras because you never know. All right, so let's bring our cutter back in. And you've seen the magic work once, but we're going to do it one more time. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to get 2 of my layers. They're already cut to 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. I'm going to flip that first one over. So these are the 2 patterns that we're going to have. And now they're stacked together. So I'm going to make that first arbitrary cut where it just goes wherever, as long as it's got an angle to it. And I'm going to set that up to the top, out of my way. Now I'm going to line this up. Let's see, 2 inches, no, an inch and 3/4. I'm gonna go just a little bit less, maybe 1.5 inches this time. All right, I can go in between actually. I'm gonna use the measurements up here. So I really do like to get as close to 1 3/4 inches as I can. So we're gonna go right here. That line looks very straight. Okay, so now we're going to cut this and we're gonna have the exact same angle. There we go. The angles look great. We can put all 6 pieces back together and now we can make our 2 layers. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's move this one over here because this is all the cutting that we're going to need to do for this project. All right, now we're going to bring in our Highland Heather layer and I'm going to go ahead and mat this. I think I'm going to do this one. I want a little bit more of the color on the card. So we're actually going to do this one. So it's going to go just like this for starters. And then we're going to marry this right up here. And then last but not least, we will add this bottom one here. Then I'm just going to set these aside for a later project. Okay, I'm going to grab my liquid glue and we're going to start putting these on. I find it easiest to put the top one on first. I'm just going to look to the top of the Highland Heather layer and the right and the left and make sure it's got about the same amount of space. Once I get that one down, then I'm good to go for the rest of the card. So I'm just eyeballing that the top and the 2 sides are the same. Then we can put this middle layer in. Just like this, and everything lines up perfect. You can use the way that I showed you to cut this layer with just about anything. You could even use cardstock, maybe that you textured with 2 different folders. There's all sorts of things you could do. You could even stamp a bunch of stamps. Even if I was using this Sweet Conversations stamp, I might take some of the smaller hearts and stamp in different colors all over a small piece of white cardstock and then change the colors and do it again, and that would give me a different look between the 2. I could use the X's and O's on one sheet and then I could use a bunch of hearts on the other. I could use the word stamps on one sheet and then use all the filled in hearts and X and O on another sheet. Anything to give you some contrast, both in color and pattern, is going to work. So now what I've done to finish this off is I already took some of the dies. This is not Rose Garden, some of the dies from the Sweet Talk dies, and I cut them out here. So we're going to finish off this card by just layering a bunch up. I'm going to use the, oops, that stamp set just wants to reappear. I'm going to use the larger heart banner to kind of anchor this whole thing and really highlight that angle. Just putting a little bit of glue at the top and bottom of each of the hearts. And then I'm going to highlight this angle by bringing this right here, just, there we go. So that's one way that you can really make it clear the way that you did this display of cardstock. I also had a couple other red ones cut for later projects. Now let's see what else we have. I'm just going to kind of dump this here. I know a couple of these are already pre-stamped with my greeting, so let's find those. There we go. All right, so we have the love you. And then we're going to use this really nice big pink heart to pop it up. And then I'm going to scatter a few other hearts around. We'll get, I think that purple is going to be enough there if I just add a few more of these around. So let's start with anchoring it with the larger heart. When I'm doing kind of a collage of shapes, I like to start with the larger pieces, and that way I can just add the smaller ones around. I'm gonna pop the greeting up a little higher. So, oops, that's not the greeting. There it is. So I'm gonna take this one and put it on some foam dimensionals. 2 is gonna work just fine. We're gonna have that over just a little bit. And then we're just gonna scatter in a few more of these cute little hearts. So what I can do is take the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool, oops, and pick up the front side of my heart, put a little bit of glue right there, and then put it down. And then let's do the same thing on a smaller blush blossom. So Real Red, Highland Heather, and Blush Blossom are the 3 colors here. And I think that's enough of those. Let's add a couple of these beautiful iridescent jewels around here. All right. And there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll tuck these away for another day. Cap my glue, and now we're almost finished. So all I need to do is take my card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5. I already scored it at 4 1/4. Just gonna burnish that fold, bring my glue back out, take my layer, and put it right here. So a very fun Valentine card that you could send to just about anyone. I hope you liked this today. I hope you try the technique I showed you with the Designer Series paper. I think it will give you yet another way to use those great products and extend all your card making. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button, and by all means, ring the notification bell so you know the next time I post a video. Have a crafty day. Bye-bye.